Love is in the air, in the rising of the sun. Love is in the air, when the day is nearly done. And I don't know if you're illusion.
It's cheap. Welcome to Hobby Lover. Anyway, welcome to Hobby Lover Chicho. Welcome to Hobby Lover Chicho. The same for Blomberg WNF9448 9 spin double car square wash machine, and the Blomberg TKF A4 5H50 against heat pump dry anyway, and home of the Bosch WTN A32 Series CGB-A1 condenser centre dry anyway. So anyway guys, as you can probably tell guys, we are using the Blomberg WNF9448 9 spin double car square green plus wash machine anyway. It's actually you can tell guys, we have now returned back to this Blomberg WNF9448 9 spin double car green plus wash machine anyway. So as you can tell guys, we have now returned back to this lovely old machine anyway, the Blomberg anyway. The Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. Which apparently guys, because I haven't been filming the Blomberg WNF20 since for ages ago anyway. So yeah, apparently guys, because I haven't been filming the Blomberg WNF20 for ages ago anyway. Which as you can see guys, because I haven't been filming this machine for ages anyway. The Blomberg WNF20 anyway, which I haven't filmed it for ages ago anyway. So anyway guys, so yeah, just now you know guys, we're going to be washing a few load of bedding whites. We're going to be doing a load of bedding in white today. As you can see, we're going to be washing a load of bedding in whites anyway in the Blomberg WNF20 anyway, which we haven't washed it for ages anyway. We just haven't done bedding in whites load for ages anyway. So yeah, we're just going to do a load of bedding in whites today anyway. Apparently, basically these are my sister's single bedding anyway. So we're going to be washing his bedding today, by the way anyway. So as you can see, we've got one item of his pillowcase anyway. Then we got a bed sheet, of course. I know we got a bed sheet anyway. So yeah, that's just apparently my sister's bed, and we're going to be washing today anyway. So yeah, apparently we're going to be washing that today in the Blomberg WNF20 anyway. I think it's because of my cousin. Because of my cousin, they came to sleep over last night anyway. So yeah, just for today, guys, we just thought we were washing my sister's bed anyway. and also guys, because we have got also a load of mixtures of normal loaded whites anyway. So yeah, apparently we're going to got a few mixtures loaded of between lights and whites anyway. There's only like a few mixtures between light colours and all that anyway. So yeah, there's only a few items of whites anyway, and lights of course anyway. Some sort of mixtures and something anyway. So yeah, some sort of like light load to me anyway. So yeah, apparently we're going to be washing that today anyway. Of course we got a bath mat here as well. And of course we got a bath mat anyway. The greyish bath mat we got as well anyway. Apparently we ain't got a greyish bath mat here as well anyway. Greyish bath mat anyway. And of course we got this. Apparently we only got the brown, the light coloured brown towel we also got as well anyway. So you may see here, look guys, nice perfect size load. This is what we definitely need for the Blomberg anyway. Always needs a perfect size load anyway. As you can see here, look, it's quite a full load. You can see quite a full load of bedding whites. You can see anyway. It's quite a full load anyway. Apparently. But we're going to stick some detergent anyway. So don't know what I'm going to use today, but thinking of that anyway. So yeah, anyway guys, the detergents that I'm going to use today, which for the Blomberg WNF20, so the detergent I'm using for this one today, we're going to be using some Surf winter fragrance and mystery toe washing liquid we're going to be using anyway. So probably going to be using that today anyway, the winter fragrance and mystery toe washing liquid anyway, and also for the white load we're going to be using Vanish ox action, amazing stain removal as well. Anyway, we'll be using that today. The fabric softener, the fabric conditioner we're using for this one is we're using Comfort Perfume Deluxe Ultra Concentrated Dive Pistols fabric softener. Anyway, powder, we're going to be using that today anyway. And because guys, I think because for the vanish stage we have to put it in first anyway, because powder you don't need the theme for this one anyway, because so you always got to remember to put vanish in anyway, put the vanish stage in anyway. So yeah. Oh. Normally I use 2 scoops on this one anyway, but my mum tends to use 1 scoop anyway. So yeah, that's the vanish you can see in anyway. Then we're going to put in some surf in as well anyway, some surf liquid anyway. Which we're going to be using surf liquid as well anyway. No, and that's just a full cap of surf liquid there as well anyway. If we go on top of vanish stage, you see it, look, it goes on, sticks on top of vanish anyway. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to wait for mum to whatever it's called anyway. Just waiting for the fridge anyway, because I think she's getting something down from the fridge anyway. So yeah. So anyway, I don't know what program we're going to do on today, because you can see this, because it's big loaded whites. You can say it's big loaded of some sort of loaded whites and bedding anyway. So what we're going to do on today anyway, because we're just going to do 60 degrees Celsius on this one anyway. We're only just going to do 60 degrees anyway. So yeah, we're just going to stick on synthetics anyway. However, it might be probably best if we stick on synthetics anyway. No. Actually, we probably should end up doing on fast forward anyways, because for bedding we always end up doing it on fast forward 60 anyway. So we're going to do fast forward 60 on this one anyway. Probably we're only going to do fast forward 60 anyway. Oh, let me shut the door a minute, but I think it's because my cat keeps coming in anyway. Yeah, apparently guys, we're just going to stick on fast forward 60 anyway. We're going to stick on fast forward 60 anyway with no options anyway. We're just going to take 58 minutes and we're going to press start anyway. Because apparently the fast forward cycle is the only one we always use anyway. Because apparently the fast forward cycle is most one we tend to use anyway. So yeah, just going to stick on fast forward 60 for this one. I'm going to stick on fast forward 60 anyway, just with no options anyway, apparently. Because it's bedding, you see though, it always needs a good fast forward 60 Celsius anyway. So yeah, just going to stick on the quick 60 degree cycle anyway. Which apparently the fast forward 60 cycle and it is based like a 1 hour cycle anyway. So won't take too long, but apparently that won't take too long anyway. So you can see the bath mat, you can see that's covered in there anyway. It's because we only got one onto a bath mat and a towel anyway, so yeah, we're just going to stick on fast forward 60 anyway, then just going to stick on the 60 degrees Celsius fast forward anyway. Just because it's even more easier, you see, anyway, because it's more easier anyway. Just because it's more easier to put on with anyway, fast forward 60 anyway. Right, as you can see, that's the softner detergent. You can see that's already put in anyway. So it's just capturing its own main wash, let's capture that anyway. It's cheap. Blomberg is just no main wash anyway. Blomberg is just now in its main wash. You can see Blomberg WNF20 is just on its main wash anyway. And as you can see, guys, which is not even setting meal wash, you can tell anyway, not even that setting meal wash, you can tell anyway. As you can see, we have got a tiny amount of suds there, as you can see on the main wash anyway. So as you can see, it's got 23 minutes left, you tell anyway, this machine's got 23 minutes left anyway. And temperature is probably just almost about 60 degrees anyway. As you can see, the wall level was placed about there anyway, so it's still got pretty much suds there, as you can see anyway. Still a little bit of suds there, as you can see on the main wash. Still a tiny little bit of suds there, as you can see anyway. So yeah, apparently it's washing, it's having, apparently it's washing it very nicely with winter violins and mystery toe washing liquid anyway. So as you can see, that's washing quite nicely. You can see it's washing quite nicely though, as you can see anyway. It's washing it quite nicely though, as you can see. As you can see on the Blomberg, this washing it quite nicely anyway. You probably can see the temper holder is still heating, you can see anyway, on the Blomberg anyway. I think because parity on the Blomberg WN20 only pretends to do temp hold stage anyway. Because normally on a fast load cycle it normally does temp hold stage anyway. You could probably see it's doing the temp hold anyway. So yeah, you probably can see that's just doing temp hold stage anyway. Then after that it just drains from the main wash anyway, and then it just normally stops heating after that anyway. Because of this machine here, that only starts draining when it does so because all it does on the Blomberg WN20, because it drains after that, just after when the heating's stopped anyway, then it just drains after that anyway. I'll probably stop the video after when this machine tumbles a bit anyway. Probably stop after this video, I think, anyway. So anyway, we see on the first spin, so just catch that anyway. And of course the second rinse as well, anyway, catch that anyway. It's cheap. Blomberg is just now drained from the main wash, just drained from the main wash anyway. So anyway, we just drained from the main wash, anyway, As you can see, this machine's got 20 minutes left, so this machine's got 20 minutes left anyway. And we're going for the first intermediate spin, we're going for the first intermediate spin anyway. So as you can see, we're going for the first intermediate spin anyway, for 600 anyway, going for the first intermediate spin anyway. Apparently we're going for the first intermediate spin anyway. So as you can see, we're on to the first intermediate spin anyway. There we are, getting for the spin now, there we are. That should probably, we're going to see how much balancing systems we're going to see with this load anyway, because I think the power with the bedding and towels load, that always gets a lot of balancing trash systems anyway. We might get a lot of balancing systems on this one apparently anyway. We'll just see how much balancing systems we could get anyway. Actually, I think we might be able to spin that hopefully anyway. We'll just see what Blomberg says anyway, whether we can spin that or not anyway. Well, apparently we're perfectly unbalanced. You can see it. That's perfectly unbalanced there. That's perfect unbalanced. You can see it. That is perfect unbalanced there. Even there's no unbalanced spins there as well. Even there's no unbalanced spins anyway. Quite like it when it spins like that anyway. Nice smooth spin, you can see. That's nice and smooth spin anyway. Lovely and smooth that is anyway. That spin's lovely and smooth anyway. This is what we don't need for the Blomberg. Always need a smooth spin anyway. Quite smooth actually anyway. That machine is quite a smooth spin anyway. There we are, into first wins now. There we are. First wins 1-2. I'm going to say on the first spin that is perfect. That was perfect unbalanced. That was anyway. Even if it was such a smooth spin anyway. I think it's because with the bedding, I think that's probably less balanced anyway. But with the towers and bath mat, it is always more unbalanced anyway. The towers and bath mat, they're always more unbalanced anyway. Because with the bedding, it's always less balanced anyway. With the bedding, because with the bedding, it's always less balanced anyway. Even with the towers and bath mat, it's just more unbalanced anyway. Oh yeah, nice dish view there, as you can see, nice dish view wins. That's what we always like for the Blomberg anyway. This is what Blomberg WN20 is always like anyway. Always likes to do dish view wins anyway, on fast forward anyway. It always reminds me of it does anyway, dish view wins. There we are, that goes on the second rinse as well. Anyway, this is on the second rinse anyway. The second rinse one too. And there we are, that's the second rinse. That's the part of the second rinse one too anyway. Even without an intermediate spin anyway. You can probably see outside it's getting really windy out there anyway. So it's catcher rinse on the second spin and final rinse. It's cheap. Blomberg is just now draining from the second rinse, it's just out the second rinse anyway. So anyway, we're draining from the second rinse, so just drained from the second rinse anyway. As you can see, this machine's got 12 minutes left, you see that's got 12 minutes left anyway. And we're on to the second intermediate spin anyway. We're on to the second intermediate spin now anyway, the second intermediate spin we're going for anyway. So as you can see, we're going for the second intermediate spin now, the second intermediate spin we're going for anyway. It's the second intermediate spin anyway. So yeah, we're just about to go for the second spin anyway, the second intermediate spin anyway. There we are, going for the second spin now. This is the second spin. We'll see what the band system looks like this time anyway. Because on the first spin was just perfect on band spin with a smooth spin anyway. But all the second spin will look like anyway. I reckon it'll be on more on bands, hopefully. Let's see what Blomberg says anyway. Oh god, I hit short was. That's more on bands this time, this is more on bands. Quite down bands there, you can see that's quite on bands there. That is literally quite on bands that is, isn't it? Quite on bands that is, quite unbalanced. Even the 600 apparently, this is even the 600. Oh yeah, that shockers was, you probably hear anyway, as the shockers was. Apparently that was a bit more balanced than it was anyway. And there we are, final rinse 1-2. Apparently guys, we're now into the final rinse, anyway, the last rinse stage 1-2, this is the last rinse 1-2. Apparently we're taking in the Comfort, Comfort ultra concentrated dye pistils fabric softener anyway. Apparently we're taking the fabric conditioner anyway, which is the Comfort ultra concentrated apparently it's Comfort hopefully deluxe ultra concentrated dye pistils fabric softener anyway. Believe it or not, I think it's dye pistils anyway. Oh, we're almost going to be a band tissue rinse there anyway. This machine almost had a band tissue rinse there, as you can see anyway. Yeah, fabric dish just took it in anyway. So catch it on phone spin, yeah, just catch that anyway. It's cheap. Blomberg is just now due from the fun rinse, just trying to fun rinse anyway. So anyway, we're just doing from the fun rinse, anyway. As you can see, this machine's got 7 minutes left, so this machine's got probably just got about 7 minutes left anyway. And we're on to the final spin, you can see, we're now on to the final spin anyway. So we gave it the final spin anyway, this is the final short spin 1-2 anyway. Parry, this is the final short spin anyway, at 1400 parry anyway. Parry, this is a short spin at 300 anyway. So yeah, this is the final short spin we're on to anyway, at 1400 anyway, so 1400. Yeah, that's paced about 5 minutes, you can see that's on 5 minutes anyway. So on to a final spin anyway, for 300. We'll see what the band system looks like this time anyway, on this one. Right, man, it looks like we might be able to spin that one. I think this is probably going to be a perfect unbound spin again, like we did anyway. I think this is just going to be the same spin pad that we had on first spin anyway. I think it's probably the same one actually. yeah, I'm going to say we are tiny bit unbalanced as you can see anyway. You can probably tell the thing on the doors here, I think there's only a tiny bit unbalanced anyway. Yeah, 600 actually, that's a 600, apparently it's 600 RPM. No, that's 1,000 spin. There we are, 300, that's 300. Right, well, as you can see, the machine is now ended the cycle anyway. So definitely let's see all the smell of the comfort perfume deluxe ultra concentrated drive pistols fabric softener anyway, and the surf winter pride Fridens mystery toe washing liquid anyway, and the vanish as well anyway, and the vanish stain removal as well anyway, which we probably will check to see in a minute anyway, to see how much smell it is anyway. So yeah, apparently. Just because we got to wait for this machine to unlock apparently anyway. anytime I shoot on lock anyway. There you are. Just going to see what the smell looks like anyway with the between the surf and the comfort anyway. Right, let's just see how much smell it is anyway. Let's just go check the smell a minute anyway. Oh, I'm going to say that between the surf and comfort, they obviously both smell nice together. They do anyway. They obviously smell nice to do anyway. My God, they came out so clean. I did anyway. And that's apparently the bedding that's currently washed itself anyway, and so did the whites anyway. So yeah. Well, the rest of it is stuck in the drum anyway. And there's the bath mat, of course, anyway. There's the bath mat. I don't know if there's any more there, but definitely there is actually anyway. But don't think there is any more anyway. Well, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed by the way with the Blomberg 9kg 4-inch spin double glass Green Plus washing machine WNF9448 AE20 anyway. So yeah, so anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed by the way. Just for main fortunate guys, I'm very sorry about it guys, because I didn't have enough time to film the whirlpool unfortunately anyway. It's because my nan's already used the washing up anyway, so just for main fortunate guys, I thought I'd come here just filming the Blomberg WNF9448 for the day anyway. Just film that for the day anyway, for the Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. Just thought I'd come here just filming that today anyway. Just because guys, because I went visit my nan's today, and apparently there isn't any washing by the way. So because I think last week I filmed was the Whirlpool WDC6400 last week anyway, because last week I was filming the Whirlpool anyway, which last week I was washing a load of darks on the mixed 40 degrees anyway, on the mixed 40 cycle anyway, which that's apparently the ones I filmed last week anyway, on mixed 40 degrees on the mixed cycle anyway, which that's the only one I filmed last week anyway, on mixed 40 anyway, on the mixed 40 degrees cycle anyway. So yeah, so anyway guys, hope just by the way, so yeah, I'm not, so yeah, we don't know what the next cycle will be on the Blomberg anyway. Hopefully we might be doing the Cotton Zico 40 degrees hopefully anyway, without shorter wash. Anyway, might probably try without shorter wash anyway. Hopefully we'll probably try to do Cotton Zico 40 anyway, with a load of dressing gowns hopefully anyway. Might be washing a load of dressing gowns next week anyway, but I think next week we might be washing a load of dressing gowns anyway. Might be washing a load of dressing gowns next week anyway. Hopefully we might be washing dressing gowns again next week anyway. With detergent of Ariel Colour Style Gel anyway. Which detergent I might be using for this one is, I was thinking of, is Ariel Colour Style Gel anyway. Which that's the one I should be doing next in the Blomberg anyway. Probably do the Cotton Zico 40 anyway with the dressing gowns apparently anyway. So yeah, we're thinking of doing that. Hopefully in the Blomberg anyway. Probably do the Cotton Zico 40 anyway with the dressing gowns anyway. So I was hopefully thinking of doing that soon anyway. For the next cycle, I think. So yeah, the next cycle will be Cotton Zico 40 anyway. That'll probably be the next cycle. Hopefully, that'll probably be the next cycle anyway. In Blomberg WNF20 anyway, that'll probably be the next cycle anyway. The Cotton Zico 40 anyway. We should do it probably as the next cycle it would be anyway. I don't know whether it's from the Blomberg. I don't know whether we're going to be filming the Blomberg WNF20 next week anyway, because so yeah, I might be filming it next week hopefully anyway. The Blomberg WNF20 anyway. I might be filming next week hopefully. If my nan's got any washing for the Whirlpool anyway. But we'll have to wait and see. Or we might be filming the Whirlpool WDC6400 next week anyway. And maybe the next Saturday I might be filming my grandparents' Bosch Fade Perfect next Saturday. This Saturday. Yesterday was Saturday though, and then yeah, probably next Saturday I'll probably be filming the Bosch Fade Perfect hopefully anyway. Which I don't know what the load would be in the Bosch Fade Perfect hopefully anyway. So yeah, we'll probably see guys. I think I might be filming the Bosch Fade Perfect hopefully anyway. Might be getting on to filming the Bosch Fade Perfect anyway. Hopefully next Saturday anyway. Because yesterday was Saturday anyway. Because I went to college yesterday anyway apparently. Apparently there was a few new machines over there yesterday apparently anyway. Apparently there was the Silver Hoover Link washing machine I saw down over college yesterday though. There's apparently there was a Hoover 8kg 400 spin washing machine I saw down at college yesterday though. In silver anyway. In like the silver graphite machine I saw down yesterday college anyway. And then apparently I saw the LG Direct Drive, which is also in graphite as well, also in silver graphite anyway. which has Florence Bay first things calls it silver anyway, like he does it on the hot pink Aquarius Super Silent Plus anyway, which I think apparently branded from Florence Bay first things is in Australia anyway, which he's giving me with his hot pink WD640G washer dry anyway, apparently in also in silver graphite as well anyway. So and he's giving it to the YouTube user called Shakira Lover Forever Matty 17 anyway. So yeah, I think he's giving it to Shakira Lover anyway. So yeah, the YouTube user called Shakira Lover anyway, which he's over in Australia just for the whole time anyway, because he's living there anyway, and because he's still got the Hoover A360 there as well anyway, and the Media 5562 apparently in his home home community shed anyway, which he's only got anyway. So yeah, he's only got 3 machines that he's got anyway, and 2 in Shakira's Lover anyway, which one of them he's got in his community shed is the Media W562 he's only got anyway. Media W562 Precious Plus 6 he's got anyway. That's also in Australia. And also he's got the hot paint, like we said, the hot paint it's Aquarius Super Silent Plus WD640G washer dry anyway, which he's apparently used that machine before anyway. But he's giving with this hot paint apparently, hot paint washer dry anyway. And he's apparently got the Hoover A360 electronic 1100, which I had a Hoover A360 about apparently, which I had this machine here anyway, or a hopping knife, and also in Shakira Lover Forever May 17's place, he's got hopping 953 Electro 1000 Plus, and because that's by hopping WM63 anyway. So yeah, apparently he's got the 2 machines in Shakira Lover, which is the Casata by hopping WM63 and the hopping 953 anyway. Apparently he's only got 5 machines down anyway, so which one of them he's getting rid of is the hot paint WD640G Aquarius Super Silent Plus washer dry anyway, which he used it before actually, because I think he's looking after his hot paint washer dry anyway, but he's getting rid of it by the way, because his machine on the balancing system is really sensitive anyway. It's because of his hot paint washer dry though, it's because the balancing systems are really sensitive on the hot paint machines anyway. Because on the hot paint WD640G washer dry, the balancing system is so worse anyway. The balancing system is the worst thing for the hot paint apparently anyway. So yeah, apparently it doesn't know the balancing system is thingy on the hot paint washer dry anyway. But he's getting rid of it by the way anyway. So yeah, I quite like the ones without the balancing systems anyway, but I quite like the hopping 953 anyway. Hopping 953 is even much easier anyway to get anyway. The hopping 953 is much easier to get anyway. However, it is anyway. But yeah, that also hasn't got balancing systems anyway. But only the hopping WT964G washer dryer has anyway. And same with this Blomberg WN20, that also has balancing systems anyway. But same with this machine here as well anyway, the Blomberg WN20, that also gets the balancing systems as well anyway. That includes loads of balancing systems as well anyway. If you like washing the single items, that is much worse anyway to wash with anyway, because with the single item in this machine here, that could get much worse, that could anyway, and then that won't be able to spin anyway. Because I remember filming my nan's Whirlpool WWDC646 where I was washing a few load of one item with the women's jumper anyway, and that didn't obviously spin out of anyway, and that coloured the hour balance thingy as well anyway. Because if you like washing one item of bath mat or something anyway, that could get out of balance. If this machine doesn't spin anyway. So yeah, anyway guys, hope just read by the way. So yeah, just say guys, stay tuned. However you're on YouTube, stay tuned. Radio on YouTube, stay tuned. However you're on YouTube, and just come with me. Oh, excuse me. So just come with me on YouTube and just give me a request. Wait for my Blomberg WNF9448 training 9kg double A class Screen Plus wash machine, or the Blomberg A kg double A class Screen Plus TKF A4 5-inch 50 NC pump dry anyway, which I haven't filmed it for the whole time anyway, but might get to filming that soon hopefully anyway. The Blomberg dry anyway. Or the ones in the garage is the Bosch Series 4 WTN A32 Series 2 GB-A1 condenser dry anyway, which I've only got in the garage, which I've still got in the garage anyway. So yeah, just say guys, I'm giving a request for these 3 machines anyway. The two Blombergs and the Bosch Series 4 anyway. The 2 Blomberg washers and the dryer anyway. So you're going to request for all these 2 machines anyway. I'm not really sure when I'm going to do another washing and drying race between the Blomberg and the other Blomberg anyway. The Blomberg washer and the dryer anyway. But I'm not really sure what I'm not really sure what we're going to do next anyway. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what I might do more washing and drying race hopefully, but we'll have to wait. Might be filming that soon hopefully anyway. But I think the washing and drying race I'll probably be filming that soon anyway. So yeah, hopefully next week I might be filming the Blomberg WNF20 again next week anyway. Which we're going to be washing those dressing gowns on the Cotton AE20. That'll be probably the next cycle. That'll probably be the next cycle anyway. Doing the Cotton AE20 without shorter wash anyway. With those dressing gowns hopefully anyway. With Ariel Colour Style gel anyway. Which that's the only one I can think of doing next anyway. So yeah, and that's it for me guys. Hope just by the way. So yeah, we're hoping to do more videos of the Blomberg again hopefully soon anyway. So yeah. Especially because I've had enough of the fast relay cycles right now anyway. Because I've literally had enough of the fast relays right now anyway. Just really want to give up on fast relay power. I just want to give up on it. I want to give up on this cycle anyway. I wish I did give up on the fast relay power anyway. Because we used it a lot of time anyway. Apparently the fast relay is the only one we use a lot of time. Loads of times actually anyway. We use it every other day we do anyway. Because apparently the fast relay cycle is the only one we use every single day we use anyway. Sometimes we use different programs and sometimes just the same program we use anyway. So yeah, apparently we obviously do use the same programs every time anyway. So as you can see guys, the bedding whites, that's going to go into Blomberg TKS50, which I can't film in for this part unfortunately though. Which I'm not allowed to film in for this part anyway, the bedding and whites anyway, but I can't film in for this part apparently anyway. Which that's going to go in the dryer actually anyway. So yeah, and that's it guys. So yeah, just say guys, don't forget to keep it supreme and give the hobby another.